everybody, it's Angie with Heart Wellness Coaching, and happy winter solstice. It sounds so weird to hear that coming out of my mouth while I am here in Hawaii, enjoying this beautiful day. It's been a little bit rainy since I got here, but get a little break and the sun came out, and sitting on the porch and looking at the mountains. So it sounds very strange to say happy winter solstice, but indeed it is, and we made it. We made it to the shortest day of the year, and that always just gives me a sense of peace that that things are going to start getting better, and that the days will get longer, and eventually the weather will get better. And especially in the Northwest, I always appreciate getting to that shortest day, because I just feel like, okay, like I can handle it, I can ride this out. But the thing that always occurs to me, even though I get excited about passing that shortest day of the year, is that the longer days don't really seem to be very apparent for a couple of months. I know every year it's like middle of January, going on February, and I'm like, why is it still so freaking dark? It doesn't seem like it's getting any lighter, and I every year I like bemoan that, and I have to remind myself to be patient. And my mentor said something very profound today, which I've heard him say before, which is, nothing in nature is rushed, yet everything gets done. So I'll say that again. Nothing in nature gets rushed, yet everything gets done. And I think this is a really important thing to remember during these winter months. Yes, we passed the shortest day of the year, but noticeably more daylight takes time. We aren't going to experience it overnight. And such is the way with life, and with change, and with hardship, and going through stuff. We have to be patient. Healing takes time. We actually listened to a song starting off our mentorship call called "You Can't Rush Your Healing," and I'm going to share that on my Facebook page. You can't rush your healing, and darkness has its meaning. And so what do we need to take away from the darker days? How do we need to spend our time? How can we use the darker, shorter days for our own benefit and our own growth? It's so easy to feel like it, we're not out doing the things we want to do. For me, I love trail running and backpacking and all the things that are a lot easier to do when the weather's nice and the days are long. But what are the important things that I need to do internally? What are the important things that I need to do when I'm not out distracting myself with friends and running and adventures? Because it can't always be adventure. It can't always be fun and delight and a party. Like we have to have the quiet times. We have to have the white space. I was just talking to a client this morning about, if we don't ever quiet down, then we don't ever really hear the quiet voice of wisdom within us. And we all have this really deep inner wisdom. We all have it. Ultimately, we all know deep down what it is that we need. We know what would benefit us. We know what we need more of. We know what we need less of. But that voice of wisdom is often drowned out by all of the loud voices going on in our lives. All of the, advertising and social media and pressures to live a certain life and have certain things. We all have these loud voices of distraction that drown out the true wisdom that lives within us. So during these darker, shorter days, how can you take some time to really listen to that voice of wisdom? How can you honor the reality that it does take time? Things take time. It takes time to build a business. It takes time to grow a relationship. It takes time to heal your body from an illness or an injury. Things just don't happen overnight, and there's growth in all of that. There's ways to grow and become an even more enriched person, to become even more genuinely who we are. by taking that time, that quiet time. So that's what I wanted to share. Happy winter solstice. We made it to the shortest day of the year, but we still have some short days. We still have some darker days, and that doesn't have to be a bad thing. That can be a good thing. So how you choose to spend it, how you choose to grow, how you choose to honor the quietness and the white space and some of the solitude. So that's what I want to share. And again, it sounds so strange to be sharing that from Hawaii, but it gets dark here too. It was dark here very early yesterday, and I will be spending the holidays alone. So I'm going to have to be doing a lot of this work myself. I'm not going to be with my family for Christmas or for New Year's. I do have some running friends I've met on the island, but they're going to be busy with their families. So I'll be spending time alone during, which, normally I would be, around family and there'd be festivities. So I'll be making a beautiful Christmas meal for myself and playing guitar and probably hopping on Facebook and connecting with you all, because I'm going to need my community, even if it is electronically and through cyberspace. So I'm right there with you, and so I wish you all happy holidays, however you're spending them and whatever you're celebrating and observing, and I wish you just the absolute best of health and happiness and love in the new year. And I just look forward to continuing to connect with you all, and just love and appreciate all of you who have supported me and followed me and encouraged me in my journey. So that's what I wanted to share. Love you all. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye-bye.